So the first thing that I used was moisturizer, and I used whatever I had here at home, so you can do the same. But to start off with the actual makeup, I used their pore filler, the NYX pore filler. There we go. And general overall thought, I liked it. It did give my skin this like porcelainy kind of smooth finish. It was cool. So I was like, maybe this will actually work. It was weird though. The consistency almost felt like it was dried up lotion. When it came out, I was like, oh, is this dry? So I squeezed out even more. I'm like, oh, I guess it's all like this. It's like a weird powdery cream. If that's the best way I can describe it, like a powdery cream. It's weird. So yeah, it was cool. And I think it did make a difference. I mean, I don't know what the foundation looks like without this pore filler. I decided to get this instead of the primer because I just, on a daily basis, I don't normally use primer. I only use primer every now and then. If I know I'm going to go out, it's going to be a really hot, late night, but on a daily basis, primer is only something that you need to use. Like if you have, like with MAC stuff, we have rosacea and stuff. So I just didn't bother. So the next thing I decided to use was the HD foundation. I used the 04, I think it's called like sand beige or warm beige, sand beige. Ba-da-da-da. So this was just a tad bit too light with my skin, but it was enough that I could alter it with a powder. Now, I have tanned so much since I moved here to Texas because I work out in the sun a lot and I lost my porcelain color and skin. So finding a color was the hardest thing to do because you don't know. And now I know, I remember now what it's like to first start buying makeup. I know exactly what you guys are going through now because it is hard. It is hard going to a store and going, I don't know what color I am. Because if you're totally makeup retarded, then you're screwed. So yes, guys, I know exactly how you feel now. And I'll never, ever take that for granted ever again. But yeah, so moving on, I decided to get the powder foundation, and this is number 7 in warm beige. I had a feeling it was going to be a little bit dark, but number 5, number 6 just seemed too light, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And as I touched my makeup up when I got home, I was like, whoa, this is dark. Like, it's dark. And, you know, when I was outside and when I'm on camera now, even this shitty lighting, you can't tell. You can hardly tell. But even when I look at myself in the mirror, no, I can tell. I can see it. It's definitely yellow. So I have to figure something out. But because I use such a light foundation color, it doesn't look so bad. So whatever. But if I wanted to use the powder on its own, because it is a powder foundation, I can't. It's too dark. So once I find out my right color tones, I can give you the perfect opinion on these foundations. But so far, I do like them. I love the coverage. It's like a medium set. I didn't bother layering the foundation yet. I'll probably do that later on this week. But just with one layer, it was pretty good. So I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. It's a good job. So the next thing, I think it's my favorite product by NYX, is this lovely little bronzer, and it's got like a little wheel. This is the Tribal Odyssey one. This is what I call J-Lo in a compact, because I swear, it's so pretty. It's so it's very light, and it just gives your face a glow. And it's not, I like it because it's not in your face. I can't it's cool. I like it. You should definitely get this. I was looking for the perfect bronzer highlighter type thing, and you know, Ulta lets you swish around, so I did, and that was the one. I was like, this looks like J-Lo's face. So I bought it and I love it. So yeah, I give that a thumbs up. Next step, the NYX eyeshadow primer. I like it. I got the skin tone color. You know, I remember coming home, putting this stuff on, skippage a little bit, but you know, whatever. It's not like this is department store stuff. So, well, actually I can't really say that because some department store stuff still sucks. But anyway, it's okay. It's not a bad primer, and we'll see how this week continues on. The eyeshadows, I like them. I do. They're very pretty. And I think it's because I picked the right palette for me. When I say that, it's because it's the colors that I like using all the time. This palette in particular. I can't really, I'm going to close this so I can actually read what it is. Aloha Mink Brown and Deep Bronze. This is like the number 15 palette. I believe it's Aloha. Aloha is the practically identical dupe to Floof. And if you know me at all, you know I was excited when I put this on my eyes. I literally was like, oh my god, it's Floof! So I went nuts and I totally enjoy it. You can see how bright it is. It's so pretty. This palette is just pretty. It's great for a natural everyday wear. And, I love it. Yes. And let's see what else. Oh, blush. Dun dun dun, blush. I'm not a fan of how small this is. I just feel like it could have been better if it was a little flatter and rounder, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I got terracotta and I love it. I thought the color payoff was great. I was scared because I thought that this was going to be very, very sheer and it wasn't going to work. But it did. It was fantastic. So terracotta, if you're taking notes, oh, I'm so sorry if I'm going too fast for you, but terracotta, this is number 12. I don't know what you guys go off of when it comes to NYX, but I'm giving you both. So it's pretty. It's got more of like a coral undertone to it. I give it a thumbs up. Now, one thing that I was kind of bummed out about was the eyebrow little kit. Why am I so shaky? Look at that. Yeah. I need to brush up on my caffeine or something. I don't know. So, the eyebrow kit. Love that there's a brow waxy material that comes with it. I said material. And I love that there's two colors, even though I don't normally use two colors for my brows. I guess there are times when I do, if I have to pretend I'm a blonde, but either way, I use the brunette. The only reason why I don't like this is because I like to have more defined brows. This is just straight powder. I love how the wax puts it all together. It keeps them in place, but I want them to be outlined and sharp and edgy. I mean, I don't want to say too cartoony, but you know, I do. My eyebrows are pretty out there sometimes. I do though like how it comes with an eyebrow brush, two of them, one to brush them and one to actually apply the color. Although the one that looks like an eyeliner brush that comes in this, it's too thick. Your eyebrows at the end get very, very thin, so why have a thick brush? It just makes it look too bushy and ugh. Overall, I give it, I can't really give it a thumbs up or down because there's equal amounts of pros and cons to it. I should probably look into their like eyebrow markers or pencils or whatever they have because this wasn't quite what I was looking for, but I wanted a wax too, so almost there. And the eyeliner, this one had a very, 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 very long name. It's the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. So, and you know, well, you can hardly see the lashes are in the way. Move. It stayed on. It stayed on pretty well. I keep saying a lot in this video. Why am I doing that? It hardly faded. Hardly. And it did not run. I'm not a fan of pencil eyeliners in general because they always smear. This one did not. I didn't touch up anything under my eyes at all. So I was like, yeah. So I give that a thumbs up because it's great. And there were a lot of colors. I saw this silver one that I am dying to get my hands on. But I'm just focusing on the essentials right now. I'll start going into crazier things as my video, I guess, adventure progresses. So there's that. One thing I absolutely freaking hated was the mascara. The Zazazoo Luscious Volume piece of shit. I'm sorry, it didn't work. This was not Luscious Volume-y at all. It was horrible. I mean, okay, let me just try to give you a nice... If you want to use mascara, but you don't want to look like you have mascara on at all, you can use the Zazazoo Luscious Volume Mascara. Because even though it comes with let me show you. Even though it comes with a gigantic, thick-ass brush and says volume on it, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do anything at all. So if that's what you're looking for, go right ahead. If you're looking for a Zazazoo Luscious Volume mascara, no. Sorry, do not get it. I'm going to go back and return that right away as well, along probably with the glitter palette, because I need a better mascara. And I know there are more by NYX, and so let's hope they surprise me with other ones. And oh, one thing I forgot to touch up on, I'm so sorry. The concealer stick for underneath my eyes. I liked it. I liked it a lot. This was also hard trying to find the right color because I'm from the MAC world, you know, and we know colors and numbers and shades and stuff. This is, you know, it just said concealer. Concealer wand, I think it was called. Concealer wand. That doesn't help me. What do you mean concealer wand? What color is it? And there were different shades of colors as well, but I still didn't know. I didn't know. So I just picked this one, and it turned out that it worked just fine. So coverage is great, medium coverage as well. Easy to apply. Next up, the lip products that I use. I use just their lip smacking fun colors, this little lipstick, and it's nice. It's very, very smooth. This is a really, really pretty color. This color is called Darling, and it's just very nice, very natural, especially if you're really young. Oh, get this, it's so cute. Like little girls and stuff, like this would be so darling. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, this NYX lip gloss. And I didn't think anything of it when I saw the bottle, you know. I was kind of like, well, hey, it's a bottle. But it wasn't until I opened it and saw how the brush tip was that I was like, wait a minute. I remember these things. Like, I remember going to the swap meet when I was like, I don't know, 15, and I would get these for $1. And I think it was NYX. Unless they have some dupes as well at the swap meet, I'd be surprised if they, well, I wouldn't be surprised really. But I'm pretty sure I got these there. So don't spend any more money than $1 if you can find it somewhere else cheaper. Just hooking you up, y'all. That's all I'm saying. And I just said y'all. I swear I'm not from Texas. Okay. So that was all that I used today, and overall, I give this brand a thumbs up because I liked it. I was impressed by most of the products that I used. Whew, that's a long video. All right, so I'm gonna go out and have a good time. So the next look I'm gonna do will be a classic pinup look, red lips, winged liner, and let's hope that holds up.